honor,
loyalty,
respect.
Kismet.
Hi all, Kismet here. Want to become an awesome settlement overseer? Great! So now that you've mastered those basics and learned a bunch of those tips that are really going to help you, let's see some rebuilds from start to finish. This round, we're rebuilding Sunshine Tidings Co-op. Now we added some extra water and a little bit extra food, and we're ready to do defense. So we're going to get up on the roof here and add our defense. Now because this is an elevated position, I call this the kill box. And what you want to start with, if you can, is a heavy machine gun in the corners. So I start in the corner. Notice how I angle it just right so that it will fit. The same thing along the sides, right where the two seams come together, I align the bottom part like this so that it fits a little bit over the edge so it can fire down on enemies. Now I'm going to put heavy lasers in the corners so that they have the maximum angle of fire. So I'm going to go ahead and move this one over and put it right where the seam comes together. Notice I rotated it a bit so that it will fit right there on that edge. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the heavy laser I was talking about, and eventually we will need to run power to it. And then run around and put them in all the corners. Again, so they have a wide angle of fire. Try to let them hang over the edge as much as possible. Now, if it's a fairly large area that you're trying to defend, I'll also add some heavy lasers or a missile turret in the middle of the roof to add that extra damage and extra defense. And let's go ahead and fill in the rest of the area with some nice heavy machine gun turrets. Whew, that's nice. Look at all them turrets. We're ready to defend this base. Now, the important thing to notice is that I made a lot of extra defense. That's because I'm planning to expand this settlement a lot. My actual defense number is actually low because I haven't powered my turrets yet. So we're going to need some power. So we're going to go in here and get a generator. I'm going to go ahead and put in a large generator and then run wires to each of my turrets. Now check out that defense number, 173. That may seem like a lot, but later on you'll find out why. Now we're going to go ahead and add an additional large generator here. Notice how I can't place it through the wire. And we're adding it because we're going to need additional power for the turrets, as well as we're going to need power for the lights below. Again, notice that defense, 197. Now to power those lights wirelessly, we're going to put down 2 power conduits. You can see I've got one here, and then I'm going to place another power conduit on the other side of the building. Then we'll go down to the main living area and we'll add some light bulbs here. So if you want to get the most efficient use out of your light bulbs, put one down and then skip 2 squares and then put another one down. And there we go, our living area is illuminated. And don't worry, I didn't forget about this wall we removed earlier while adding the stairs. Again, notice the 1. That tells us that we stored one of these walls already in the workshop and we can just go ahead and reuse it without using any additional materials. Now the final step in our living area here is to build out a little place for them to relax after they work. This is when your creativity gets to run wild. So enjoy! All right, we're doing an amazing rebuild here. Already, we have 75% happiness. Now, if you're going to be an awesome manager of your settlements, first you're going to need to know what's going on with all of them. So a spreadsheet really helps. Here's a look at mine. Now, I did black some of these names out so that I didn't spoil it too much for you guys. I left only a few in just so you can get an idea of what I'm doing in each of my settlements. Now, if you notice the area that's totally green, I call this the Kismet checklist. I check every settlement and make sure that these are done in every single one. So let's go through and check for these. First thing we want to make sure is that we have a beacon, so we can draw on new settlers or if any of our settlers die. Next, let's make sure that we have a supply line set up for this location. Have we scrapped everything on land and underwater? Have we set our quick travel? And if so, is it in a safe position to teleport in? Do we have a crafting workshop close to the quick travel for easy workshop access? Have we placed a bell in a central location to call all of our settlers in case of emergency or if you need to assign them to a task? Did we create a great kill box that'll fire down and eliminate any enemies that try to attack? Do the settlers have a living area to enjoy after work? Do you have a scavenging station, including someone assigned to it to collect extra materials for you and put them in the workbench? Did you create a Brahmin feed trough to keep those Brahmin out of your settlers and your face all the time? If you have enough settlers for it, did you build a trade center? And last but not least, did you convert your wood walls into metal walls because wood is more rare later in the game? Woo! Now if we got all that done, we have got an amazing settlement going here. There's only one thing left to do, and that's how are they going to make you money? We've already got some trade centers, so they're going to make us some bottle caps from that. But we're also going to put down a ton of food here and also make some extra income as well from that. And I worked well into the night here, putting down a ton of food, and our total is 66 food, 24 water, 20 power, 197 defense, and 20 beds with 77% happiness and rising, and we still even got some room left over. Ooh, man, did you guys learn a lot of awesome stuff. Now, there is a massive amount of stuff you can learn about settlements, and we're going to be covering those in various guides along the way. Now, if you truly want to be an awesome settlements overseer, make sure to press that like button, share this video with your friends, because if you don't, it really upsets dog meat. This round, the comments keyword is Kismet's checklist. Put it in the comments below so I know you made it all the way to the end of the video. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you all next time.